your strike. Test your luck. Fatality. Pay your respects. It has begun. There is a new king. Throne defended. You are the king of the hill. Round 2.
We ignored all the warnings. Forgot the lessons. We abused our power. We played with genetics like it was a toy. We weren't careful. And now, here we are. This is a very different world.
Hello and welcome to Get Over Here SG. We are on Jurassic World Evolution 2. Today is going to be like a how-to video and halfway through the video I'll be doing a giveaway. So if you're interested in the giveaway, which will be Jurassic World Evolution 1 and 2. So if you're interested in them, please stick by and find out how to enter. So today I'm just gonna do a how-to video on how to make a sunken aviary like so, and a petting zoo, as you can see. So we're going to get straight onto that now. I'm going to have to take a lot of this down, by the way, and flatten it. Should be enough space. Get rid of all these trees so I can see what I'm working with. It's more than enough space, right? So first of all, to be able to do this, you're going to need a mod called WeToolbox. It is in the description. and unfortunately it is only for PC players, but the competition is for basically console and PC players. So gonna get into it now. So go on enclosures, and for the effect of the Aviary, always use the metal ones because they give off a better effect when you're looking inside. The glass ones, they're alright, but they're not like anything like these. So we'll just place that down. So that's simple enough. So if you've got the Wii toolbox, all you have to do then is press N and then click your left mouse button and you can move it around like so. But then what you do is just lower it by keeping hold of B, and it'll lower it into the ground like so. I'll just put it there for now. You don't have to go all the way. So I've just done it basically just before the kink in the metal rods. So then what you do is get hold of Z, and then you just left click it as well and keep hold of Z, and it should be moving. Right, there we go. So click left mouse button and keep hold of Z. Yeah, you don't want it like that, that's way too much. So got it like that. So that'll be enough for now. So then you can fit your viewing station underneath. So I always go for this type, but you can go for any type you like, it doesn't really matter. Whatever design you think's best for you. You can see where the line of the Aviary is on the grass there. So you just basically put the roof slightly over it, so not half but just over. Sorry about that. And get it as straight as you can. Place it there like so. So then you go in and you just take a view, make sure it's all good. Yep. So then obviously you've got a massive gap there. You don't want that, obviously. So what you want to do is press N again, click it, bring it over, just get directly over this, make sure that path's in the right place. Oh. Then keep hold of Z and just bring it down slightly like that, and then keep hold of B and bring it down till you're just on the tip of the roof, which I think it is already. Let me just check because it'll start sinking in. Whoa. There we go. So put that there. As you can see, it's just barely touching the top. If you think they're going to escape from there, I'll show you what you can do for that part. So I'm just going to go in. Oh shit! Just going to go in again. Just make sure the view's all right. Yeah, it's fine. So then what you do is you go into your environment, go to your rocks. Doesn't matter what sort of rock it is, but I've always used basically the darker rocks, and then you just place them around this part here. Doesn't matter if they interlink or whatever, and then just place one or two there, and then same again on this side. Right, and then another one there, like so. So what you do with these rocks is press N, left click it, just lift it up slightly so it's floating in the air, and you just basically you put it in that gap just to block the gap. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's interlinking with the Aviary or the hut or whatever, it just gives it that added effect. So there you go, that's blocked. You can see like a tiny gap there, but you can just get another rock and fill that, or I'll show you what to do in a second with something else. So same again with these rocks. There isn't much of a gap there, but we'll just put it in just to make sure. So there you go, them passageways are blocked. So if you're worried about this gap here, like they might be able to get out, because the only ones I put in here are like, I call them Fluffy Batman, because that's what Rob called them, and it's just stuck in my head. So we're going to put the Fluffy Batman in there, and they're pretty small, so they might fit through that gap and get out. So what we do is, you can either use your rock again, just place a few of them down, just see where it goes. Press N, do the same again, just float it up and just block. But you don't want it into the viewing area, if you know what I mean. You don't want it inside the actual building of the viewing area, so you can lift it higher like I've done there. You don't have to do it like this if you don't want to. I have done it a lot neater than this before, but this is just basically a quick tutorial for you. And then just bring them there, like so. Bring it up. We're going to need just one more rock, and we should be all good. Doesn't need to be that big, so we just get a smaller rock and just pick that up. And if you want to turn it, just obviously use X or Z, and there we go. So I'm just going to view again, just make sure they're not inside the actual building. That rock there is the one I've put in the side gaps, so don't think that's come through the roof. So that's nothing there, and nothing there. So, and that one's through the side as well. So we're all good for the gap at the top, But if you don't want to put anything like that at the top, you don't have to. You can put things like planters, or you can put this sort of thing in. What I'm going to get up now, 1 second. So you got them bird cages there. You can put one of them right atop, right across the top. So I'll just place that there. Press N. And lift it up. And you basically, all you have to do is just place it on top, and it just blocks it. So all the gaps are all sealed, which is good. So now what we do is we just decorate around the outside. So we just decorate it however you want to do it. I'm just doing a quick like run through it. You can do it a hell of a lot neater than this if you need to. And then round here you want to put like trees and obviously a few more rocks and maybe bushes. And obviously you're going to have path around and stuff like that, which will make it stand out a bit more. So I'm just going to get some of the trees, and I'm not going to put a load in like I did last time on the other one. So we've got a few trees there. How big are they? No, you don't need them. And then what we need to do then is we get some rock again. Like I said before, it doesn't matter what rock it is, just use whatever rock you feel like using. Just place the odd one around, all different sizes, doesn't really matter. Just throw in a few little ones as well. So what you can do now is, if you've got the mod for all the different fences and stuff, you can put the log fencing around or whatever fence you fancy at the time. So I usually go with the medium uneven wall. And I just connect it to there. And then stuff it there, and then put a bend on it to bring it round. Down. Sorry about that. not going to be absolutely perfect, but once you've got more time to build it, and that, obviously it's going to be neater. I'll just put that through there like that. So then you've got like that little garden sort of thing, so you just fill that garden up. Oh Jesus, bloody wrong one again. So obviously we've got the palm trees in there. We'll just throw in the odd other one. And then how big are they? Is they're like massive trees, aren't they? So we'll just place a few bushes in there. Doesn't look the best on a minute, it's not straight or anything. Like I said, it's just a rough build, so you can see how it's done really. And if you don't want to put fencing around, you can go around with planters if you want to, if you feel that looks better for you. That's way too big, so I'm just going to throw a few more rocks in here just to get some of the spaces up. See, I'm not liking the fence element because it's not neat. But you get the idea what I'm trying to get at. So if we take a look at this one here, well, let me just push it out. As you can see, yeah, there you go. As you can see there, I've got planters around it, and the odd bush and stuff like that. You can do it like that if you need to. It's messed up a bit there because I've pushed the bloody earth away. So once you've decorated it around the side the way you want it decorated, obviously you go inside and you're going to decorate it for the way the animals like it. So I'll be putting the fluffy Batman in here. So I'm going to give him some sand because they like sand. And the thing is about this as well though, you can't put water in here because of the aviary being sunken in. It's stopping you from putting water in basically. So I'll just show you a demonstration. Like, so it's like terrain's blocked it everywhere, you can't put it anywhere. So instead of putting water in for them to drink, for a substitute, what you want to do is turn off, well, it's not turn them off, you turn them on for all dinosaurs for dehydration and food, so you don't have to feed them and make sure they've got water. So what I do to make it look like you've got water is, come on, I put one of these in, like so, and they actually land on this. You can design your fountain however you want, but I'm just throwing in a plain one for now, because it's got water in it and they land on the actual fountain. It's like they're there to get a drink. So I'll just place one of them in, and then I place the scary statue of the dinosaur in there with it as well, because you do actually land on that as well. So I'll just place that in there. You can sink it into the ground if you need to, but I place that in there because they sit on the actual statue as well. So what we want to do now is put some bushes in and rocks, and because obviously we're going with the palm trees outside, we'll throw a few little palm sort of trees in here. That'll do. Just have a few these laying around, like just decorating it up a bit. Oh, get off. And then obviously you need to put the rocks in, because you need to land on the rocks as well. So I'm gonna just throw the black rock in for him. But like I said, this is just a rough tutorial. I usually do it a hell of a lot neater than this, so don't be going in the chat saying, oh, that was a shit build, that, because clearly I'm just rushing it. Because I know there's some nasty people out there who do stuff like that. So anyway, on the environment again, you go onto your feeder, and like I did say, just turn the feeding off and that, but just put it in there just for show, really. Right, we're just gonna have to place it there because it's sinking in the ground, and then I'm gonna place in the dinosaurs. So chuck in 4 of them. 4 more of them. And we're just gonna keep an eye on them just in case, to just make sure that they can't escape. And there you go, there's an example there. They sit on the actual fountain, you can see, and you can, and another one has just there, so you can make it out that they actually land there to go and drink the water, basically. Tectonics, thank you, buddy, cheers. You like the contrast of the rocks and the sand? Yeah, they go good together, I think. It's nice. I think I need to do like a sand build. It's not, I've not done one for like ever. So yeah, they seem to be alright in there, so That's your Aviary build. Well, your Sunken Aviary build. It doesn't have to look like that. You can design it any way you want. I've just rushed it basically. That should have been a hell of a lot straighter and neater, to be fair, but you get the contrast of it, like just like this one. But the sunken most of the stuff around that edge. So we're going to get to the petting zoos in a minute. So if you want to be in a chance of winning like Jurassic World Evolution 1 and Evolution 2, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and in the comments all you have to type is #WinEvo. The winner will get told next week on Sunday. It's for PC and for console, so even console players can basically win it. Yeah, so all you have to do is basically like the video, subscribe, and put in the comments #WinEvo, and next Sunday the 17th, I think it is, I'll do a live and I'll call out the winner on the live. So if you want to be in the chance of winning them 2 games, that's all you have to do. So now we'll get to the little petting zoo. So what you want is these logs. So you place them the way you want them. So obviously straight like that at first. Get rid of that straight away. Don't need it. Next one, get another one. Do exactly the same. Just make sure the straight, which they are, and get rid again. So if you've got that Wheeze tool, the Wii tool mod, then you can do this. So what you do is you lower it till it's into the ground, just in the ground, like so. Right, so you still just about see the bottom of the glass, just in the sand there, in the grass, sorry. Then you get the second one and do exactly the same, and lower that one into the ground. Only just though, not too much. Like so. Then you move it up, and you see where the 2 pieces of wood are in the middle, they're clinking together. Just interlink them together till like basically it just shows one. So basically like that, and let go. And as you can see, you've got like a little petting zoo sort of thing. So now I'm going to put a dinosaur in it. See, it's clearly not that one because it's way too big. So I'm going to put this little dude in it now, and I'm going to show you that he can escape only because it's not barricaded. So the little dude's there bopping around, and there you go, he's escaped. He's off on his merry way. So the way you stop him from escaping is you basically either put 3 planters on each side, or you can put small like rocks because obviously you're gonna need to look in. If you've got massive rocks in front of it, there's no point of having the petting zoo there. But I think the planters are best for this. So you go obviously on your decorations, you go on your planters, and I'm going to try and find a nice one just to go in front of it with nice colours. So you put it half like so, and make sure it just interlocks like that, and then same again with this one, it's interlocked, and again like so. They're not perfectly symmetrical, but it doesn't really matter as long as you're blocking them in. That's just the main thing, just to give your part that extra viewing thing and something different to your part basically. So yeah, 3 more on this side. Now what you want to do, that's too high, I think. So when you're a customer, you're not going to see them little dinosaurs from there. So all you do is, if you've got the Wii toolbox, press N again, click on it, make sure it's straight with the other boxes, keep hold of B, and then lower it till basically it's just about showing the brown. Or you can do it to there actually. Yeah, that's fine, like that. And then same again with all the other ones. And there's the little fella running towards me now. So you have it that low, because then you can at least see in then, because on the other side you can't see that much, can you? You can't see the floor, so that's why you lower it like that. Obviously if it was a bigger dinosaur you can have it that high if you need to, but for the petting zoo I think it's best to have smaller dinosaurs. So same again on this side. Like so. Just make sure they're all level. Like that. So now I'll show you that it better work anyway. That the little dudes can't get in. So you can pick things like the I'm not even going to try and say the names because I know I'd just like destroy them. So you can pick the smallest ones like them, this dude, you can add the oviraptors in it. Anything what's small you can throw inside there, and you can have a fair few of them as well. So I'll just pick the oviraptor anyway. And you just place them inside. They better start moving. Let me try the little dudes. Right, for some reason they're not moving, but I think it's because these are too far inside the viewing station. So if that happens, obviously just move it out a bit, like so. So you're not going too far, you're just bringing it out from the wood. and I thought that would have made it work, but obviously not. But as you can see, you've got the little dinosaurs in there. I will show that it does work. I'll take you to one now. So we got one here I made earlier, and you can see him jumping around. You can see how the planters are planted inside. So these were basically planted the same as the other ones, so I don't understand why the other dinos aren't moving, but this one's a bit wider this side, but you can see what I was getting at. There's nothing much you can do about food wise for them, because there's nothing small enough to put in there food wise. Excuse me. But the best thing I can do for water is get one of these, obviously straighten it before you put it in, and then you're going to use the Wii tool on it again. Click on it and you're going to drag it in and bring it straight down say about there, like so, and you can see that's their water. So it's like water sprinklers, you know, to cool them down and to get a drink. So I think that's the best way to basically give them water, if you've got that imagination. So there's your petting zoo. Obviously it's going to be decorated a lot better than that, with path around it, and you can decorate the ends with let me just get it up, because obviously I've put a few tiny little rocks, but I always put at the end of these is, let's find you this bush here. So medium tree free in the Taiga section. Always put them at the end, and it just blocks them doorways up, and it just gives the lot. Well, they're not doorways, but they're like air conditioning, aren't they? So it just blocks all that crap out, and then just put a few rocks around the outside. Put one of the scary statues of whatever's inside the petting zoo around it, and just basically design it the way you want to design it, and then it's happy days. That's done. And if you want a bigger petting zoo, all you have to do is get an aviary. The glass one is the best one to do for this one. And basically all you do is just lower it down into the ground till you know, this sort of stuff's inside the ground. Until that's in the ground, that's how far you put the aviary. So I'll just do a quick demonstration now so you can see. You probably get what I mean, but I'll just show you anyway. And you can make it as big as you want as well, because obviously aviaries connect together, so you can make a massive petting zoo inside. So lower it until them bars are in the ground, like that. And basically that's all it is. And there's your little petting zoo. And then you just go grab your dinosaur. You can even throw them inside. Dryosaurus. And there you go, you got like a little petting zoo. And then you just decorate round the outside with bushes, stone, planters, whatever the hell you like, the way you design it. And then you're done, happy days. you got yourself another petting zoo. So I just need a drink, one sec. I've got dry mouth. So yeah, that's your Sunken, Aviary and your petting zoos. So again, if you're interested in winning Jurassic World Evolution 1 and 2, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and in the comments type #WinEvo, and next Sunday on the 17th I'll be calling out the winner of the game, and it is for PC and console players, so it's not just for one, it's for any. So good luck to yous, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for everybody who joined and shown the love and commented and liked the video and that, and I'll see you again on, I think it's going to be tomorrow night or Tuesday. What day is it today? So it'll probably be tomorrow night. So good luck everyone, and I'll see you again. Thank you.